A Canadian woman needed knee replacement surgery. She needed it 6 years ago, but because Canada has a socialist healthcare system, she had to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. And her injury got worse and worse and worse. Eventually, her number comes up in the lottery. She gets to have her knee replaced, and there was dead tissue. Things had started to turn a little bit because the healthcare system made her wait so long. So they found some dead tissue. They removed the dead tissue, and it was okay. It was successful surgery. And then they just needed to send her to one more specialist to stitch her up. They were going to do that later that day. Problem was, she could not be transferred to that specialist who was at the Winnipeg Health Sciences Center because the Winnipeg HSC didn't have any beds available. So they removed the dead tissue. The surgery had gone pretty well, but this woman had an open wound. She hadn't been properly stitched up. So they had to wait for a bed. And she waited and she waited and she waited. She waited for 8 days at Concordia Hospital, where the first part of the procedure was done. 8 days with an open wound in Canada. Not in Cuba, not in Madagascar, not in some far-flung third world country. No, in Canada. Finally, they bring her to the HSC to have her wound stitched up, but it's too late. Now you've got more rotting flesh, and she had to have her leg amputated. This woman, who was scheduled to have what is considered these days to be a relatively routine procedure 6 years ago, had to lose her leg because the government just dragged its feet. The bureaucrats couldn't get her in time. Even after they were able to do most of the job, they couldn't find a bed for her. So she had to lose her leg.